sergeant school, man, it was I was happy. I'm still happy being a drill sergeant. Like I said, I've been here 3 years. I extended for my third year voluntarily, so nobody made me do it. Yeah, I love doing it. If I could do it for 20 years, I'd do it for 20 years for sure.
Oh yeah.
The thing I like
Tell
about being on the most is I get to mentor people that were just like me when I came into the Army. So that's fun to me, and that means more to me than anything.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, I'm telling you, bro. Like you know, I'm a drill sergeant leader now, so I'm out there at the academy. So to actually be able to like train and mentor at NCO is a lot different than a trainee, but at the same time, it's good because you actually still see, you know, some of the deficiencies that seasoned NCOs have, and then you're actually able to help them better themselves, and so whenever they get on the trail, they ain't out there just out there doing nothing stupid or being reckless or careless or whatever. I mean, you know, you still have your ones and twos that still, you know, get in trouble, but for the most part, a lot of them usually be pretty squared away. I mean, even if you know how a lot of people come there and they be like, man, I was DA selected. I don't want to be here or whatever. But then, you know, eventually when they get on the trail and get down there, they actually find a joy for it. So I actually hear a lot from a lot of sergeants after they graduate about what's going on. So I feel like, you know, it's a different world, but it's also a good gig if you like to teach and you like to instruct.
And then what you're doing for the Army is bigger than anything, because you taking NCOs, turning them into drill sergeants for one, and then you got NCOs that come there and they are really humble when they go to that academy, because a lot of NCOs come there thinking they know this and they know that, but that drill sergeant academy gonna humble you quick. It humbles you quick, real.
Well, hey, look here, boy. It sure do, especially when you get up there in front of the formation trying to be student first sergeant or something, boy. You get up there and you give bad information. You give them bad information and giving the wrong commands, boy. They sure will bring you back down to earth, boy.
Yeah, sure. Sure, I agree with that 100%. I got a story about when I was at the academy. I was in my platoon. I forgot my drill sergeant leader name. Drill sergeant leader Mendoza. He ain't there no more. He was an MP, right?
Okay.
We we were doing an embedment. We was doing an embedment. We had that embedment at one of the companies at Fort Jackson. They did it was at a range day. It was qualified on the range. So before going to the range, I got a leadership no-go. But it humbled me because I'm thinking, going to the drill sergeant school, I'm thinking I've been an NCO for this long. I've been in the Army. I've been at these places. I done did this. I'm gonna tell you what happened. We had the company with the trainees doing PT. We ate breakfast with them in the DFAC and everything. So next thing you know, somebody that was in my squad in the platoon with me, another candidate, he missed the bus. Now it was my fault. It was my fault because I should have did personnel.
Yeah.
It was my fault. But yeah, that leadership no go by drill sergeant leader Mendoza, that shit, bro, it humbled.
Bro.
Thought I was different, but I really got a lot to work on before I stepped to this trail, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, bro. Hey, if you can, bro, turn your camera on. I don't know if it's on. Like, if you click on the screen, it should have a little camera thing. I believe it's all. 'Cause right now you blank. I was gonna let the people see who you is and all that. All right. Once again, people, if you are viewing now, I appreciate all the support, all the love. I see all y'all joining in, and I'm trying to wave at everybody that come in. So don't think that you visiting hasn't been noticed. I see everybody who actually giving the podcast a chance, and really the podcast is just, like I said, another avenue for minority soldiers to actually speak about certain things, and we're gonna keep it moving like on that, people. But again, I appreciate everybody. And if you do miss the live, don't worry about it. I'm gonna put the whole podcast up in a regular post, so you'll be able to view it at a later date. Because I know a lot of people probably busy, or a lot of people probably at work. But don't worry about it. We got you covered. Hold on, I think my guest missed and kicked himself out. Let me try and get him back in. 1 second. Trying to get him back in. Hold on. I apologize, people. We trying to get him, man. He having a little difficulties. But while we're waiting for him to come back in, once again, like I say, me and this brother here that I'm on the podcast with, we've been rocking together since 2010 November when we joined the army. We went to basic together. We went to AIT together, and he became a drill sergeant after I became a drill sergeant. But so basically, you can say we were drill sergeants together. We were just at two different locations, but he's also an 88 Mike as his known regular MOS, same as me. Um, but we gonna try. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I think he's able to. There he goes. Okay. All right, I got you now, bro.
What's going on, bro? Can you see me right now? Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I see you now, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, yeah, man. But
I'm,
huh?
I'm new to this Instagram thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it, man. But so tell me, but let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get into the podcast, bro. So go ahead and tell the people where you from, bro.
Oh, born and raised Miami, Florida, Dade County, all the way to be exact, 207th Street. So when you hear or see me talk about 207, that's where I'm from. I'm born on Northwest 207th Street, 27th Avenue. Uh, like anywhere else, anybody else from our culture, our community, Miami is one of them places. You know, we grow up a certain way, we live by certain values. Uh, but those values that we grew up with help pave the way and help shape us for what we become in the army. You know what I mean? So just like I said, just like any other community, black community in the country, Miami is one of those places, and I come from one of those places. So, but I enjoy it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world, and I wouldn't disclaim it for nothing in the world, man. Miami is where my heart. What I breathe, everything I say, no matter what I come.
Okay, hold on, bro. You breaking up a little bit. But okay, yeah, bro. So you know, I'm right down the road. Maybe by like maybe about 4 hours, maybe 3.5 hours down there in Ocala,
Yeah.
Florida. Up there closer to Gainesville, Florida. But right down the road, bro. So that's how I know we kind of have them. Like we kind of grew up in like the same era. So we all know that Florida lifestyle, bro. We come from the bottom, so.
Oh yeah.
It was, bro. You know, raise a certain way, and you get like you learn a lot of stuff, and you have to learn a lot of stuff on your own, man. You learn it from trial and error,
Yeah.
like when you're out there, man. Because you know, like a lot of people growing up from where we from, you know, they ain't have the fatherly figure there. So if you didn't have that figure, then you had to get it from the mud. Like you had to
Yeah.
learn what you learned either from your older brothers, cousins, or your homeboys or the OGs in the streets is out there like really out there coaching you and guiding you to get there, man. So it's a different lifestyle, but and then you know a lot of people they be trying to bash us Florida people, man. They be talking trash about Florida and
Yeah.
down south, man. But it is what it is, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay, so tell me some things you've been through growing up, man. We're gonna go ahead and keep it all the way 100 on it, though, bro.
Yeah, man. Keep it all the way 1,000, man. Coming from Miami, you see all stuff, man. You hear all type of stuff. You go through all type of stuff. You be in all type of stuff, man. So, at the age of 7 years old, I see my pops get killed. 7 years old at the corner store in Miami. At the corner store in my neighborhood, the parking lot in which the parking spot in which he was killed in is xed off. Like still to this day, nobody can park there right now. When I go to the corner store right now, they give me all type of stuff for free. My son, he gets stuff for free, all type of snacks and all that good stuff. Yeah, I see my pops get killed when I was 7 years old. Right after that, literally probably like 2 months after that, my mom go to prison. Boom, mom go to prison for about 6 years. 7 years old. That pops gone, mom gone. Leave
Yeah.
grandma. I leave grandma. I'm being raised by grandma. Grandma raising myself and my two older brothers. Two older brothers go to prison. Boom, they gone. So now it's just me. So just like what you were just saying, what we can't get taught at home, we go learn in the streets. We gotta learn in the streets. We gotta learn somewhere else because grandma can't teach us everything. Grandma's old and grandma is a woman. She gotta go to work, so she ain't with me all day. So hey, you know, the thing that I learned, man, was pretty much like you said, survival of the fittest. Is either you or me. So the mindset, you know. But the army gave me values to kind of get away from that mindset, man. So
Oh yeah.
that's pretty much
Okay.
what I went through. What I went through as a kid. I like to tell people. I like to tell like younger parents because you know we get trainees, we get younger trainees, and I had a trainee like 2 seconds ago ask me, she's about to be a new parent, and he asked me for advice. So I told him, man, like the best thing you could do for your kid is lead your kid by example. Because kids nowadays, like especially this generation, my son about to be 8 years old. This generation of kids, they rarely do what you say, but they do everything that they see you do, and they say everything they hear you say. So the best thing, the easiest way to lead a kid is by example. That's what I tell young parents these days. Nowadays, man, I mean, like how I grew up, like our parents, our grandmothers, grandfathers, they raised us until we got 12, 13 years old. Once we got 12, 13 years old, we started going to middle school. Now our friends, we raise each other. Like once you get a certain age, you and your friends, you raising each other. You know what I mean? Like you from one of these places, you raising each other. But it's your job as a parent to steer your kid in the right direction. Let him know who's the friend to hang around, who's not to hang around, what to do, what not to do around certain friends. But once they at that age, man, if you ain't taught them that from ground up, it's too late. Once they get that age, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm a prime example of that. If it wasn't for the army, I would be a product of that. I'll tell you that. I'd be 1,000 with that. If it wasn't for the army, I'd be a product of that.
Okay. Hey, I feel you, bro. Trust me, man. Them streets ain't nothing but them streets eat you alive, bro. If you're out there, man, you ain't got no guidance or you ain't got nothing to to like kind of coach you or pull you to the areas where you need to be, man. Because growing up, man, you know, I'm from the country, so my take on it, like I wasn't from the city, man, but we still went through some of the same struggles, bro. So I tell you this, everything was cool. Like I say, all the way up until my parents had got divorced, man, and I think I was around like 12, 13 when my mom and daddy had finally decided to split, man, and then me and my mom, we had moved out. We was on our own because my dad, he was doing his own stuff, man, whatever, and I wound up going with my mom, so I kind of like became the man of the house, and we wound up moving from the country and moving to little city, Ocala or whatever, because I'm originally from Spar. It's a little small country town up there. But then we moved to Ocala after my parents split, bro, and it was just me and my mom, man, and you know, we struggled a little bit. You know, I wound up getting a job early, trying to help out with the bills and everything, man, and trying to stay away and avoid the negativity that was in on the streets because it was so easily accessible to go do dumb shit and get in shit that is supposed to help you out, bro. And I saw a lot of my homeboys getting into that lifestyle, bro. And you know, I would have been right there with them, bro. But I wound up, I don't know what happened, bro. But something just clicked in my brain to kind of still be cool with my dudes, but kind of drift away and kind of stay out of that lane or whatever because I knew that for some odd reason something told me that I got something there for me. I got something bigger that I want to do, and and then I started seeing a bunch of my boys going down, getting locked up and shit, man, and shit just wasn't sitting right, bro. And this like coming up through moving into high school world, man. You know, I started playing sports, you know, and all that, and I started becoming a jock, started getting into that shit. So I had stuff to take my mind and my focus away from going to do stupid stuff, bro. But so I think sports saved me through high school.
Oh yeah.
Sports kind of saved me and made me get good grades in school so I could play sports and made me focus or whatever. And then fresh out of high school, man, bam, freaking had a baby, had a jit, man. I graduated, and a month later, my son's mother had got pregnant, and that changed a lot for me, bro. I definitely had to straighten up and be a better man and be a father because I had vowed to always be a father that never leave my child life, bro. I cannot see how men leave their kids' life, and like I said, I know there's different situations for every person. Like you might have another parent that is trying to stop you from seeing your child. I get that situation, but if you physically are able to see your child and you don't want to see your child just because you don't want to see your child, I have a big issue with that, bro.
Huge.
Because that's like saying I don't give a damn about my kid. I'm just out here living for me.
Yeah.
And I mean that like men who do shit like that, I just can't accept it. So I vowed never to be that, bro. And then maybe like a few years later, that's when I joined the military, bro, and that's when I ran into you, man, and we found out we was from Florida, bro, and hey, we just came up through basic AIT, all that shit, man. It was just like, damn, you know what I mean, bro, and then stuff started happening, bro. But that's so I feel what you were saying whenever you say you know, you like we had to get it from under mud, man, and we had to learn. And growing up might have been hard, but now, you know, the things that we did then molded us into the people that we are now. And then the army changed a lot, man. The army saved a lot, bro. You know,
You appreciate the army more because of where you come from, what you've been through.
yeah, definitely, bro, definitely. But yeah, man. So tell me, what's your take, man? What's your take on uh? We going in hot, bro. So I'm gonna just let you know, man. So just tell me your take on these racial issues, man. How you feel about them, bro? Like I know politics is one thing, but not so much as the politics side. I mean, you can speak on it, but not so much on the politics side, bro. But the racial issues that's just going on in America, period. How you feel about all that, man? What's your take on it, bro?
It's crazy because first off, I honestly feel like it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. The racial issues that's going on, the suppression that goes on, is never gonna stop. I was just watching last week. I was watching the women's Final Four. I think the female Final Four. I was watching the game, and on the bottom of it, it was talking about voting laws in Georgia, right?
Yeah,
So suppression, like that's all it is, man. They just trying to keep us suppressed, keep us trying to keep us out of positions of power. Basically, that's the way I take it. And as long as we are out of those positions of power, we're going to continue to have the George Floyds. We're going to continue to have the Trayvon Martins. We're going to continue to have all these situations that happen. But people like to scream about the president, who's the president, what they support, who they support. It's not about the president. I tell people all the time, the president is the least of anybody, should be the least of anybody's worries. What should be on the top of everybody's mind is policies, local policy, and police departments, because the root word of police is policy. The root word of policy is police. So we got to change the policies within these local police departments. Because one thing I learned, like one thing about this George Floyd shit, bro, and I don't mean to call it shit because it's not shit, but one thing about this George Floyd situation, I told my son mom, bro, I told my son mother, bro, I never paid attention to like what was going on until that. And still to this day, bro, I never even saw the video. I refused to watch the 8-minute video. But one thing that it did do for me, bro, is I had to educate myself on what was going on. I had to educate myself on what black people was really going through, what we always been going through for the past 400, 500 years, and what we're going to continue going through for the next 400 years. It's not going to stop. So one thing I educate myself on, bro, is local policy. Local policy in Minnesota, that particular area, precinct, whatever they call it, he had his neck on this dude. He had his knee on this dude's neck for 8 minutes or however long it was, 7, 8 minutes. It was only unlawful at particular place for the last minute and 30 seconds. It was only unlawful for the last minute and 30 seconds. It took for that to happen for people like me to know that. You know what I mean? Like it was only unlawful for the last minute and 30 seconds. He was only wrong for the last minute and 30 seconds. George Floyd was dead way before that. The minute he started calling for his mom, the dude was dying. He's calling for his dead mom, the dude is dying. So, like I said, it takes for the policy to change. The policy says that it was only unlawful for the last minute and 30 seconds. That has to change. Local shit like that, local policies and procedures like that has to change. The president don't have to change. We could deal with any president. We could deal with the Trumps. We could deal with the Obamas, the Bidens. We could deal with any president. But if nothing don't change within the neighborhoods and communities, this racial shit will continue to happen, bro. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop.
definitely, bro. Listen, so I feel and I respect everything that you said because I tell people also, I'm like, I'm not worried about no president because the president is not personally going to affect me.
Yeah.
Like he might affect some things for people with that's in a certain class or all of that, whatever. But he's not personally going to affect me. The shit that's going to affect you is what's really going on in your community. The shit you got to deal with every day. Because like just like you were speaking on the Georgia thing, bro, that's jacked up. I personally feel like that's something to try to suppress us to come out there and actually vote. They trying to make a way to keep people at home and not come to vote because they know they'll be there all damn day. So now they trying to put little things in there to where they basically, when you stand in the line, you won't even be able to survive. Let's say you dehydrate or something go on. Oh, now you can't have this, you can't have that. They just trying to find something to make you not get up and vote because half of all them states that was won or whatever, they all were freaking Republican states, right?
Yeah.
So now, but the bad part about it is even though the other side won those states, if they still have Republican freaking senators and all that, it ain't gonna make a difference. Only
Yeah.
thing we did was win. Only thing they did was win the state.
Yeah.
You still have to deal with, because even if you win the state, you still got to deal with the senators and the politicians and all that. That may be Republican, maybe the other side is still trying to block you from any bill that you're trying to get passed.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
So technically, yeah, it was cool to actually see a landslide happen, but in all reality, what's really gonna come from it?
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
And it kind of sucks to say that. So, but that's really like what it is. I mean, but I honestly didn't know. But so with what you said, speaking on the whole freaking the last minute and a half of the cop's knee being on the back of George Floyd's neck. Speaking on the last minute and a half, that's the only part to where he was in on the wrong. I didn't even know that until you just told me. So you just put me on game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. I
You know
looked
what
I looked it up, and the reason why I looked it up, man, is because I had a trainee that was from that part of Minnesota. Like, damn. So what I did with my trainees after that happened, I had like a listening session. Listen to the trainees, their stories, everywhere they come from. You know what I mean? Type of parents they grew up around, and came to him, and he told me all this. So I was like, damn, I can't like not train the trainee. I can't treat him any different. So I had to educate myself on where he was from and about where he was from. You know what I mean? So that's why I did it, man. That's why I did it. But when I found it out, man, I was like, you can't even be mad at, like, of course we mad as a community, but we can't even be angry at the outcome of it because that local policy allowed it. You know what I mean?
I'm
So
saying? And then that's another thing. Like when I hear people getting mad about black people trying to push the whole uh, police reform and all of that stuff. Like y'all, like a lot of people don't understand what, just like you said, changing certain policies and what people can do and what they can't do. That can change a lot of shit, bro.
every
You
sure,
know, like they don't understand like that simple stuff that happens in county,
yeah,
that shit can change a lot.
yeah,
But
real,
you don't but you won't really know it unless you read up on it and you actually pay attention to what these people's talking about when they have these press conferences, they have all this shit. If you really listen to what they're saying and look it up and really gain knowledge on it, bro, it'll help you 100%. And then you'll be able to get out there and actually say something, and maybe even try to get on the freaking county or commissioner seats, or if you have a voice to actually speak in your community, you might be able to step in and actually do something and make a change where you're at.
yeah. And
And but go
it's
ahead.
crazy that because I was literally just about to say, for us to get more educated on anything, not just this, but anything, we gotta read more. We gotta open up books more. We gotta open up books more. I tell people that all the time. Anything you want to find that you can't find physically out here, it's in a book. Everything you want to know is inside of a book.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then the bad part about it is, just like in the military. Listen, so I'm gonna speak on like I'm gonna take it to the military world, and then I'm gonna bring it back to the regular world. So you notice when people trying to correct you about something, or people trying to read some policy about something, right? They only read the part that's literally talking about something that you doing now, but they don't read what comes after that.
Yeah,
Like stuff only matters at this point in time. They
yeah,
don't read what comes after that. Like, so when you trying to like quote or you trying to talk about things, you only go talk about what you know is going to negatively affect somebody.
yeah,
But you won't tell them what they can do to like fix it or to make it better. You want to go bring out what they did wrong, but you ain't gonna be like, yeah, but you did this right though, or you can do this right here to fix that. They only go bring out what they feel like you did wrong, just to try to bash you.
yeah.
But go ahead.
They mention what benefits them. Whatever's in the regulation that benefits them, that's what they gonna mention.
Right, and they ain't
Yeah,
gonna mention nothing else. So, But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Trust me, bro. I'm gonna get look and listen. I'm gonna get you on here again, man, and we gonna go a little bit deeper into this whole policy thing, bro. Because I know you got a lot to say about it, bro. I got some things to say too, but we gonna keep it what it is on like right now. But we gonna speak some more about it though, because I'm gonna bring some more brothers in, and like we all gonna be on here, and we all gonna have a good talk about the black culture and like things that we can do in our communities. All right,
Oh yeah.
but moving on though, that was a good topic, bro. I like that right there, bro, because that shit there is important for people to actually hear. But moving on, what you think about mental health in black men, bro? What you think some of the things that mess up our mental health or our physical well being, and some of the things you or some avenues or some things that you think that'll help make us better with it or get better with it, or things we can do.
I think to your first question, what I think about mental health in black men, it sucked, bro. I'm not saying it sucked for me. I'm not saying it sucked for you, but as a whole, it sucked, and it sucked because society has built like this wall to where we ain't got nobody to vent to because naturally black people are big, strong, tough. Naturally we are. Naturally we are. You know what I mean? Like we are that. And then the way we grow up saying you too big to be crying for this. We hear people telling us you too big to be crying for that, or you too big to be acting like this, or you too old to be doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We like this. We grow up. If you like me, I got all brothers. I got two stepsisters, but I grew up in a house with all brothers
Right.
and cousins. The majority of my cousins are dudes, older cousins. So we grow up. The female cousins, they cry, or my stepsisters, they cry. They go get sold. They go get comforted. They go, you need anything, baby? Everything gonna be good. But if me or you cry growing up, or one of my cousins, or one of your cousins, one of your brothers, your ass go do. You a man. I'm 8 years old, but you telling me I'm a man. So when I grow up, I'm a man. Like I'm really a man now. So in the back of my head, I can't show like really going through this. I really feel like this. I can't go to nobody and be like, hey, I really feel like this because I'm gonna think somebody's gonna tell me just like, up, you a man, you're supposed to handle that situation on your own. So we don't have avenues. We do, but we don't think we have avenues where we can go and talk shit out, talk to people, let them know how we feel, let them know what we're going through, let them know what we need because of the way we grow up. It all comes back to the way we grow up, bro.
Got you. Definitely.
Another thing is, bro, social media, bro. Social media kills a lot of our mental health, bro, because we so busy trying to impress this female, we so busy trying to impress this dude, trying to match the dude he got, you know what I mean? We really trying to keep up with these dudes, but we really losing ourselves and killing our souls, killing our mental health doing it. You know what I mean? So, but I do think, like me myself at work, not just with black men, but period. I go to them, joke with them. Hey, how you doing? How your family doing? How the kids? Like we got this one drill song. He got like 4 kids. So I'm like, he got twins. So I always ask him about the twins. I'm like, hey, how the twins? How they doing? What's their name? You know what I mean? I try to get to know them because the reason why we feel like we can't talk to people, bro, is because we don't take the time out to get to know people. And it goes back to how we grow up. We grow up, people tell us we're too friendly if we talk to people we don't know. So all that plays a part in our mental health, bro. All that plays a part in our mental, bro. We grow up like this. Now we here. Now we grown adults, and we have to network. It's not called being friendly anymore. It's called networking.
Networking.
But we feel like we can't network because the way we grew up, that's friendly where we from. You know what I mean? So I just think get out of this mind, get out of this mental, bro. Get out of this mindset, this state that us as black men are in. We got to start having these conversations like me and you are having. That's why I appreciate this podcast that you got going on, bro, because it gives us the avenue, it gives us the outlet to talk about these type of things. Because I can't just go to a random dude and talk about it on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate what you're doing, bro. I really appreciate what you're doing.
Hey man, you already know, bro. It was something in me, man. Something told me to actually do something to actually give somebody outlet to hear some of the things that some of the people that you network with, or some of the people that you work with, give them a chance to like speak on a different type of platform, instead of trying to always talk to the same people. Get out there and actually let them vent and talk about some of the things they want to, man. So it was something sitting on my chest, bro. Something sitting on my heart that told me, man, just start up something simple, man. Just give people something that they can look forward to actually listen to some other brothers triumph, or hear some other brothers struggles, and see how they came out of that, and see how they can get up, and how they better themselves, and maybe it'll touch somebody. They can utilize those same tools and actually do something with it also, and actually gain something positive out of it, bro. Because a lot of people be like, just like you said, a lot of people be saying like, you're doing too much, man. Why you gotta do all that? But at the end of the day, who doing something for us?
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
You can say I'm doing too much. You can say I'm doing this and that. But if it's helping my mental, if it's making me better, if it's making me a better father to my kids, making me a better husband to my wife, making me better by venting and talking and actually gaining knowledge and information from other people, then how am I doing too much? I'm only making this world a better place for me and mine, and you and yours, in a sense. Like, if you want to listen and actually gain something from it, you feel me?
Yeah,
So, and that's another thing that I feel that's wrong with the black community also, bro. Speaking on it and dealing with our mental health, is the support level. The average person, when they pitch an ideal, you only have a select few of people that's behind you and that actually care to listen to what you got to do, that what you want to do.
yeah,
And there's a million people in that same community that's bashing you and trying to tell you that ain't gonna work. You don't need to do it.
yeah.
So at the end of the day, what do I need to do? If you ain't giving me nothing to do, then why you bashing something that I'm trying to do?
Exactly. For sure. For
Like
sure.
that. Now that shit there messes with a black man's mental 100%. If he has no support with nothing he does, then he feel like he ain't good enough to like accomplish nothing.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, it's crazy because society goes, like you said, society is gonna say you doing too much, and then what else? Another thing that messes with our mental is society telling us we're doing too much. We probably go to work or in a relationship with a certain person that's telling us we're not doing enough.
Yep.
And so it's just hard. It's just hard being a black man, bro, because they go tell us we're not doing enough. They tell us we're doing too much. So it's like, what can we do at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Our hands tied. Our hands been tied. You know what I mean?
Been time. Been time. Now it's we gotta be able to try and find something to where we can try to untie ourselves from them same chains that we've been on for what, 500+ years, bro. Hey,
Sure.
hey, the same oppression, the same all that. We've been tied down for so long. Now we trying to make a better us,
Yeah.
and still getting bashed for trying to make a difference. And that's a lot of the issue with the black community. And not to bash the black community, but at the end of the day, we all we got. And if you look in the black community and you don't have nothing like to actually help you or benefit you, or nobody there for you, bro, then it makes you like a better person.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to grow up hating everybody because of what you went through in the past. I mean, it sucks, but at the end of the day, that's all we know.
Yeah. For sure. That's
That's all you know, bruh. Whether it's your people getting locked up, whether it's your people getting killed, whether it's your family not being there for you, whether it's failed relationships, whether it's other races not, um, not thinking about the things that they say around you or say to you. It's so much bottled up and throw all that shit into a bag, bro. And you got to carry that around every day, and then got to second guess and question yourself about even taking one step forward because you don't know what's going to happen. And it's like, bro, what am I to do? Like, what is there to do?
Yeah.
And that's why I say I wanted to give us like a spot to where we can talk, man, and where we can just vent without no restriction, without nobody saying nothing, like without nobody. I mean, obviously anybody can judge you, but it don't matter what nobody say, bro, because like whenever you speak your mind, bro, you're saying something that's coming from your heart. So whether they like it or not, it'll help you feel better because you got something off your chest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And that's all we need sometimes. Sometimes we just need somebody to listen to us, get stuff off our heart, off our chest.
yeah, telling you, bro, telling you. So all right, so I got one more point that I want to speak with you on, man. Then I'm gonna let you go, man. I know you got to work tomorrow, probably, bro. But
It's
wait,
it's
go
it's
ahead.
it's one more issue that I want to bring up, like in reference to like the mental health in relationship in relation. Like
Oh,
stop doing, one thing we got to stop doing, like as a whole, like all black people, is we got to stop making it normal to be too tough. We got to stop making it normal to be too tough to be soft with your kids and soft with your girl. Like being too tough with your girl, that is not normal.
no, it ain't.
That is not normal at all. Being too tough with your don't get me wrong, I discipline my son. Like I'm very stern with my son, but being too tough with your kids can make them go the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So that's just 2 points that I wanted to hit on for anybody that's watching. Like, do not be too tough to be soft with your family. You know what I mean?
Hey, I feel you on that, bro. Listen, cause man, I got nothing but teenagers now, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, so I feel you, bro, and just like you said with your son, they watch what you do, and they might not listen to everything you say, but they watch what you do and they try to mimic it and do it. So especially now with me, I got teenagers, bro. So my whole thing is they freaking follow dad 100%. They do this, they do that, and then at the end of the day, even if they mess up and I get on them, they still my babies. So if they say something or they come to me with an issue, I'ma still be there like ain't nothing happened because they coming to me for a reason because they want that guidance. They still want me to spurt out that guidance to them that they always got whenever they were little.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can be tough on them, but it's a time to be stern, and it's a time to be tough, and it's a time to treat what they did as a teaching moment.
Oh, of course. Yep.
If they did something wrong, and instead of you yelling at them and cussing them out and doing all that, if you could sit them down and be like, hey, this was wrong. Here's why it was wrong. Here's what I need you, or here's what I would like you to do next time. Instead of yelling and doing all that, sometimes you can bring them in, sit them down, and coach them. That's the same way like you would do like your trainees or your young soldiers in the military. You coach them sometimes. Yeah, you yell at them and get all that out, and then all of a sudden you bring them in and be like, hey, look, here's how this here goes. Here's how we work it out. Like
Yep.
it's different things that you can do. And then speaking on the point you said about being stern and tough with your woman, yeah, it happens. As black men, we want to be alpha male. We want to come in the house and all this needs to be done and all that. But then there's a time that you gotta talk to your woman. There's a time you gotta listen to your woman because she might have problems bottled up that she ain't gonna say. She don't want to say nothing to you. So sometimes you gotta pull those problems out of her and help her talk.
Yeah.
Hey, because I found out that a woman's brain is very fragile.
Yeah, for sure.
She might not say nothing at all, and everything in the world is wrong with her.
And a lot of the times, she may not want to say nothing to you, or may not feel comfortable saying nothing to her dude, because she know how he might respond to it. She know he might respond in a crazy way, so she keep everything bottled up because she don't want to talk to him because of how he go respond to it. She don't want that response. So that's how other relationship problems get started. She gonna start venting these problems that she having to other dudes, to
Yep.
other. You know what I mean? So
So actually, listen.
that's really what I brought that point up.
No. Because if you're not listening at home, she gonna find an avenue where somebody listening.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Talk to somebody, whether it's her homegirls or it's another dude at her work or something. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna listen.
Hey, and that's something that I had to learn too. That's something that I personally had to learn. So me personally, bro, just a little bit more about myself, bro. So me and my mom, we got divorced because fucking I pretty much put the army and everything that I had going on before them. You know what I mean? Of course, I was young. I was young, being young, wanting to do everything for the army, wanted to do everything in the army, wanted to get promoted, and all that stuff. But I wasn't listening at home. I wasn't being supportive at home. Or relationship problems start when you try to be too tough. And being too tough, sometimes people think being tough is rah rah and all that. Nah, being too tough is not listening, having a hard head. You know what I mean? So
I feel you. Trust me. Okay. But yeah. So I'm glad we touched on that, bro. Trust me, we gonna hit it up again in the future, bro.
yeah.
But right now, let's talk about future goals, and then we'll end it off, bro. So tell me a little something about what you want to do in the near future or the next 3 to 5 years. You got any little business ventures you want to jump on, or what's your goal for the military, or what do you see yourself doing
Well,
in upcoming?
as far as the military, I'm just trying to go as far as I could go. You know, people ask me how long I want to be in. I just say I take it one contract at a time. So I just want to go as far as I can go. Whatever rank I could obtain, I take it. You know what I mean? But as far as the next 3 to 5 years, I want to working on my master's degree right now in sports management. So I want to finish that. I'll be finished next year, next March. Uh, I want to work in sports once I get out of the army. I want to be an athletic director at a university.
Okay.
And, I before me off my podcast, sports based. Of course, get on top of every topic, but it'll be uh,
Yeah.
those are uh, for the next 5 years. And of course, man, just keep mentoring the young life, man. My goal every day is to mentor somebody younger than me. If I can teach somebody something new that's new in the army or that's younger than me in life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean that's uh goal,
I feel you.
you know.
Okay. Hell yeah, bro. I like it. I like it. Hey man, look, I tell you, hey, I tell you like this, bro. Like I tell you since day one, man. I'ma rock with you, bro. Hey, if that's what you want to do, bro. Go for it. Don't let nobody stop you. You want to be an athletic director or whatever university, man. Go ahead and do it, bro. I'm telling you, get it, get that degree, man, and do your resume, bro, and network and find what you need to get what you want, bro. I'm
Oh
telling
yeah,
you. Tell
appreciate that.
Oh yeah, no problem at all, bro. Me, man. Hey, so I kind of had touched a little bit on it like last podcast, but something that I wanted to add in, bro. I've been looking out, man, and I was talking to my old lady, man. Um, I've been looking out. I want to get a cert or certification or something from a HBCU, man.
Oh
So
yeah.
so I'm looking now to find the right cert that I want, bro. Just to have on the back burner, to have another venture, like after I'm done with whatever I want to do with on the military, bro. I want to get a cert from a HBCU, and have my name on one of them to hang it up in a plaque somewhere, man. You know, because I already got the bachelor's or whatever, bro. Criminal justice and homeland homeland security or whatever, bro. So I don't want to go back to regular school and try to get no masters or doctorate or none of that. I just want to get certs now. So I want to get a cert from maybe one or two HBCUs
Yeah. Okay.
and try to keep it for the culture.
Yeah. I say give back to the culture, definitely.
Try to do a little something. And for those who don't know, I also have my nonprofit on Facebook, the Able Drill Sergeant organization. I haven't been doing much. I haven't been doing many raffles now, but I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna start that back up, and we really gonna make it. We really gonna make it something big. Like when I first started it, it was all based out of Florida, but I'm gonna try to move it to different states to try to make the pool a little bit bigger and try to get some things going on. So y'all be on the lookout for that also. That's just some of the ventures that I'm gonna continue to doing. Yeah, Ant. So like if you haven't saw it, I believe you have saw it. If you haven't gone on Facebook and check it out, man. Able Drill Sergeant organization.
Oh yeah.
It's on my page, man. I like to give back to the community where I'm from, bro.
Oh, yeah,
So
definitely. And that's why you respect it, and that's why you go continue to be respected, because you do stuff like that. And if you ever need anything for the organization, man, just reach out to me.
bro, I appreciate it, bro. Real love. Hey, real talk, bro. That's love. I appreciate it, man. But I appreciate you tuning in tonight, man. We gonna get some more brothers together, bro, and we gonna have like a big podcast with like different screens, man, and we all just gonna start hitting up points, man. I'm gonna start throwing stuff out, and we gonna have a big conversation about a lot of different things, bro. So, but I appreciate you tonight, man, and I'm gonna get this video up on Facebook too. So, and I share it to your page, man, so some of your people can actually see it, man. And I'm gonna put it on Instagram also, so we can let a lot of people see it and actually be able to hear some of the stuff we was talking about. So maybe it'll change somebody's life or help somebody in a certain way, bro. Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, definitely, bro. Whenever you're ready to have a conversation about anything, man, just you already know. You already got you link to. So just let me know.
Oh yeah. All right, bro. I got you, bro. Hey, appreciate you again, bro.
All right, bro. I appreciate you having me on.
Oh yeah, bro.
All right, bro.